Yo, what up, G Unit? What up? What up? So, long time no see, and we are back with a win, bruh. For sure, man. For sure. So, this is the trade that I took on London Session Open, exactly on the open, because this candle was 9 a.m. Okay, and this trade was taken here, right there. Okay, so let's go over before how much I've made. My journal. So today we made more or less 600 bucks. Um, I took six contract M&Q. Let me show you here. I took six contract M&Q. No take profit. Yeah, like no partial. All these straight take profits. Was during London, right? I was London, bro. London opened with me. Was on 1 minute inverse fair value gap, and was a continuation model, and I'll let you know and let you see why later, and was no SMT. So this is the trade. Yeah, just a little bit of like stat and shit. I want to share you my stats for all time. I want to share my stats uh, for on last 30 days and last 90 days. Okay. So I want to share with you guys a little bit of breakdown of my January month, because now we are starting February. Today is the 5th. Win rate was 61%, point 5. We have 2.75 R as average RR, so really good. Profit factor was 4.41, and yeah, I was on a three streak of win and three streak of loss. So more or less more equal, and I took more trade during London than New York AM. Okay, so that's just like a couple of stats that we can see from the month of January. So coming into the day, um, unlikely I don't have the tool to replay. I'm gonna buy premium soon. So coming to the day, this shit was for London. Yeah, for New York. Coming to the day, we swept this weekly low. Okay. Yesterday, not today. Yesterday, we swept this low. We had a retrace higher, and we ended up creating this range right there. Let me here. We ended up creating this range right there, um, where price stood for like all Asia. You see, Asia created this. In reality, was this one the range that I was looking for? Okay, so we were inside a range, and as soon as opened my trading view, we were at this point right there in price. It was 8 a.m. my time, so this was the 15-minute candle when I opened my trading view. As and the first things that I noticed was this 15-minute gap, bearish gap, that was conserving inside this internal high. So my best setup for London session was pushing here, chopping around, then pre-market of London, swiping out this internal high, making a tartar soup, and during London flood down to Asia low and this external sell side. Okay, pretty straight. Um, but as you can see, we ended up taking longs. Why that? Because during London pre-market, we were, as you can see here, we were creating a range. This one from this high right there, we were creating a range, and as soon as London opened here, even in pre-market, as you can see, um, we ended up manipulate this low inside the gap, a 1 minute gap, and the other confluence that I had was, so as you can see in this range we were having this 1 minute gap. Let me mark out this is a 1 minute gap, um, below equilibrium here, yeah, right at equilibrium. So I said like, okay, if London opens lower, right, if we manipulate lower, is more likely to have internal high as the drawn liquidity. So what I did was marking out this low inside a gap. As you can see, we tried to soup it, we didn't swept it and close below. And as soon as New York, London opens, we ended up likely invert this gap right there. So I say like, okay, let me take a shot. This placement is good. I try it, and the real shit is why my entry point is there and not here. Just because as soon as this candle close, I hit buy, and as soon as I hit buy, price retrace a bit, so giving me this better fill inside this gap, and then I was break even right there at this internal high, and was break even and relative equal highs too. So it was a good point for stop loss. I was really lucky because I was having my stop loss right there. I think nope, here, this low here, this was my stop loss at break even, and here I was praying for price to do not come down, get get me out at break even and push higher. So luckily, um, okay, sorry, I was reading my phone. So luckily we didn't come up down and stop me at break even, and I set my take profit not at the internal high but slightly above, like here was where this shit is. So this is the trade that I took on London session. As you can see, the first idea played out. So what we saw was pushing higher, with ES pushing higher too. Um, Nasdaq reacting off of this gap here. Yes, doesn't, so ideally we had an SMT right there, and price flat down. Um, the only trade that I could possibly take was this one. Stop here and target what this low here, this set of low resistance liquidity here, and this is last take profit. Would be a fucking super banger trade, but the only things that is following my rules, I will be stop at break even because my break even point would be here. So blah blah blah, came down here, stop at break even, push higher, and I would be stopped out. What about shit? What about New York? New York was kind of mess. I was looking to take short from this 15-minute gap here into this 4-hour low inside a 4-hour gap. The idea played out 100% right. The other thing was today we had news at 10. The only one that we could possibly add was this 5-minute gap that got inverted. I didn't feel right to take this short right there for just a 1-to-1, waiting for all those 5-minute candles to close. I wasn't feeling good, right? I wasn't feeling good fuck, even because I wasn't trusting that much of the shorts, because we manipulated down for, yeah. In reality, the first trade that I wanted to take was this 1 minute inversion right there, here. stop would be here, and this was the first target. But as you can see, even here was a 1 to 1, too risky. The open wasn't that good, so yeah. I ended up taking just one trade today on London, and I feel pretty happy because execution are getting like more precise and more accurate, taking all the A plus setup and fuck, and setup that I like this one. I was really confident to for us to take internal high, and yeah, that's a wrap for today. Really happy. 2026 started really good. We are up almost we are up almost 2k on the eval with funded next here, funded next 50k bolt, so pretty happy. um Hope to find more A quality setup, because I really like to trade, I really like to take wins, but losses are part of the game. Okay, guys, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time with another banger, bro. Cause we don't like losses.